You learn a new word and suddenly hear it 3 times in one day. You consider buying a red Honda, and now you see red Hondas on every street. You read about a rare disease and watch it pop up in 2 podcasts and a news article within a week. Your brain insists the universe is sending you signs, but the universe didn't change. Your attention did, and that shift is making you think patterns exist where there's only noise. This happens the moment you become aware of anything new. You decide you might be pregnant, and suddenly every woman you see looks pregnant. You think about switching careers, and LinkedIn won't stop showing you job posts in that field. You mention a product once, and ads for it follow you everywhere. You're convinced the thing just became more common. That algorithm must be tracking you. That coincidence is too perfect to be random, but the thing was always there. You just started noticing it, and now your brain can't stop noticing it. This is called the frequency illusion, or the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Studies show once you notice something new, your brain becomes up to 10 times more likely to detect it again in the next 48 hours. Your brain evolved to prioritize recently learned information. Your ancestors who remembered the new water source survived. The ones who forgot died. So your mind tags new information as important and filters your perception to catch it everywhere. Your attention spotlight narrows to what you just learned. Your brain thinks it's helping you track important patterns, but it's actually creating the illusion that frequency increased when only your awareness increased. Here's how this warps your reality without you knowing. You're researching a health symptom online. You read about a condition you'd never heard of. Now you notice that condition mentioned in a TV show. Then a friend casually brings up someone they know who has it. Then you see an article about it. Your brain screams, "This can't be coincidence. The universe is telling you something. You must have this condition." So you spiral into health anxiety over a pattern that doesn't exist. The condition didn't suddenly become more common. You just started seeing what was always in the background noise. Or you're thinking about buying an expensive item, a camera, a watch, a specific car model. The moment you seriously consider it, you see it everywhere. Your coworker has one. You spot it in 3 Instagram posts. A YouTube video reviews it. Your brain interprets this as social proof. Everyone has this. It must be good. It must be the right choice, so you buy Italiano. But the frequency didn't increase. Your attention filter changed. You just spent money, influenced by an illusion created by your own selective attention. And here's what nobody tells you about this. Your brain literally edits out most of reality and only shows you what it thinks matters right now. The bias doesn't just make you notice things more. It creates a cascade where noticing reinforces more noticing. You see the thing once. Your brain marks it as relevant, so you notice it again. That second notice confirms to your brain this thing is important, so it prioritizes it even harder. You notice it a 3rd time. Now your brain is convinced this is a pattern. It filters even more aggressively for this thing. You're caught in a loop where each detection strengthens the detection system. The more you see it, the more you see it. Reality hasn't changed. Your perceptual filter narrowed so dramatically that one thing dominates your entire awareness. A friend texted me about this yesterday without knowing what it was. Most people think this is about algorithms tracking them or the universe sending messages, so they trust the pattern as meaningful or get paranoid about surveillance. But that S-like? Thinking the sun follows you, because it's always in the sky when you look up. The real issue isn't that things are appearing more, it's that your brain is a filter, not a camera. It doesn't show you objective reality. It shows you what it decides is relevant. And once something becomes relevant, your brain can't stop highlighting it. The world didn't change. Your relevance detector changed. This illusion survives because patterns feel too consistent to be selective attention, and because admitting you noticing what was always there feels less meaningful than believing in signs. Plus, recognizing this bias means accepting that most of reality passes by you unnoticed every single day. And if you stop trusting these patterns, you'd have to face how much your perception is constructed by your brain rather than determined by the world. Your mind would rather believe in meaningful coincidences than accept it running a relevance filter that creates illusions. But here's where it gets interesting. You're not seeing things appear more frequently. You're experiencing your brain's spotlight shifting. That word, that car, that idea was in your environment the whole time. Hundreds of times. Thousands, maybe. Your brain filtered it out as irrelevant background noise. Then something made it relevant. You learned it. You considered it. You became aware. And the second it became relevant, your brain started screaming, "There it is," every time you encountered it. The frequency didn't spike. Your filter did. You're not discovering a pattern in the world. You're discovering how your attention works. And attention is selective, not comprehensive. Once you see this as a spotlight effect instead of a frequency change, everything shifts. The universe isn't sending you signs. Your brain is showing you what you primed it to see. That career path isn't suddenly everywhere because you're meant to pursue it. You just started noticing the references that were always there. The algorithm isn't tracking you as much as you think. You're noticing the ads that match your recent thoughts while ignoring the hundreds that don't. The pattern is in your perception, not in reality. So the next time you learn something new and suddenly see it 3 times in one day, you'll know what's really happening. Your brain just shifted its relevance filter. The thing didn't become more common. You became more aware, but now you can catch it. You can notice when you're noticing. You can ask if the frequency actually changed or if your attention spotlight just moved. That awareness breaks the illusion. You're not trying to stop seeing patterns. You're just recognizing when the pattern is created by your selective attention instead of by the world. You started this video thinking you kept seeing the same thing because it became more common. Now you know your brain filters reality and only shows you what it recently tagged as relevant. That's not a small shift. That's understanding why coincidences feel magical when they're just math. You now know something most people will never figure out. What you do with that knowledge is up to you. Subscribe if you want more insights like this that actually make sense.